All right, thank you.
Well, we're going to talk to Alaina Wood from Nightingale College about improving one's mood by nostalgia. The whiskey can improve your mood. To the sponsor.
I don't think that's on her list,
No.
Bill.
No, we're going to talk about how nostalgia can improve your mood and increase your resilience. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm in the mood for an old-fashioned love song. That's what I...
I love that.
Yeah.
I was looking over your list, Alaina. I do most of these things, and I actually do them if I'm feeling blue. I will do a lot of these things on your list.
I love that. That's so great.
Let's talk a little bit about them individually. What are we talking about here? What nostalgia things can you do that will help?
Yeah, so just kind of tuning into and remembering the good times in our past can really help us to be happier and, like you said, even increase our resilience. So my first recommendation is to listen to old music, songs from your childhood or your teenage years. They can help to bring a sense of comfort and joy and just, kind of remembering those good old days when life was maybe a little easier for you.
You wouldn't think that hair metal would make you feel better about things, but it does for me.
I think the lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay, so hair metal for Gina.
Yeah. The next recommendation is to look through old photo albums. And this can be digital, this can be paper, this can be even just looking through your social media feed from several years ago and remembering those joyful moments, connections with friends and family, how cute your kid was when they were a tiny baby. Those kinds of things can really bring us a lot of joy.
Yeah,
don't make fun of me.
I remember when my kids were cute.
I in the morning here, I do this every day. I pull my Instagram up and I just leave it off to the side. And it really, just scrolling through it and looking at my family pictures, again, makes me feel better when I'm stressed. It's always right
And you're
there.
lucky your kids are still cute.
The next recommendation. Oh, sorry. You want to say something?
No.
Okay. The next recommendation is to watch classic movies or old TV shows. And I have a couple of what I call comfort movies and shows that I turn to when things feel really, really hard.
What are they?
And okay, so I really love the Dick Van Dyke Show, which I know is quite old, but it just feels like cozy and happy to watch. And then, of course, don't make fun of me, but The Princess Bride is just
that's great.
one of those films that I just absolutely love.
I'm a little off kilter. I like to watch Hogan's Heroes. I'm not sure why that is, but Hogan's Heroes.
Carrie does this a lot, too.
Mystery Science Theater always comforts me.
Oh,
You were
yeah.
just talking about the kids in the hall
fun.
the other day.
Oh, yeah, Kids in the Hall, yeah.
What's the next one?
The next one is to reconnect with old friends. So somebody that was in your life many years ago, maybe they aren't as close to you, either like physically, geographically close to you, or maybe you've just kind of lost touch over the years. But reconnecting with somebody that you knew and loved years and years ago and just catching up on those old memories as well as what's happening now.
Like Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel just did. They just got back together for the first time in years. And
that is a really good example.
Yeah. And said it was very cathartic.
I love that.
What's next?
Next, visiting places from your past, going back to places that had a sentimental meaning for you as you were growing up, or even just in the last several years, that can bring up really positive memories and even fun memories.
Okay. Next.
Engaging in hobbies you enjoyed as a child. And I really want to emphasize activities that involve play and just fun can be really, really good for our mood.
I need to get my Barbies out.
I miss my matchbook collection. I had a matchbook collection.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
I really did, actually.
I love that.
How do you play with a matchbook collection?
Well, you don't play with it. You just
I'm going
You
to say
just-
that's not a good idea.
You just look at it and, look at all these different matchbooks.
Oh, that's good. And finally, just of course, always remembering to keep ourselves rooted in the present moment. It's so great to remember these good times, but it doesn't really serve us to live in the past.
Yeah,
So while we're looking at old photos and things like that, remembering that, today is 2024 and we need to be in this moment too.
That's what. So I was going to ask you about that, because when I do some of these things, it has the tendency to make me too sad, and I don't. I think, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. It makes me too. You start wallowing in it, and it's kind of so. You have to. The way to not do that is to ground yourself in the present, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. So just having little reminders that can bring yourself back. And if you get too lost in it, things like physical touch can be really helpful to just bring yourself back to that present moment.
All right. Alaina Wood, Nightingale College, where can people find out more?
So you can learn more about this as well as Nightingale's amazing programs by visiting nightingale.edu.
All right. Thank you
Thanks,
very
Alaina.
much.
Thank you. Take care.
Talk to you next time. All right.